The Winnipeg Jets have now lost their 9th straight game. When you hear the phrase one-line team, that's exactly what this Jets team is. In today's video, we're going to discuss what went wrong and what I think would be the best plan of attack going forward. So buckle up, and Jets fans, get ready. Drop a comment down below. I'm very curious to hear what you guys have to say, but what is up? Oh my gosh, what is going on? What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode right here on Above Average, doing a Jets video today, and just so many questions. Jets fans, if you're watching this video, you stumble across this channel for the first time, I'm sorry. I really am sorry. I've got lots. I got to give all my shout out, or a huge shout out to all my family out in Winnipeg. I've got family in Portage la Prairie. So if you're in Manitoba, I've got roots there, so I feel for you. Do I hate the Winnipeg Jets? I mean, as you can see, I'm a little bit of an Oilers fan. Aside from getting, swept when the Oilers got swept a few years ago, 2020, was that just 2020, 2021? Yeah, that sucked in the playoffs. I hated the Jets then, but before, no, I never really hated the Jets. I always loved when the Oilers and Jets played. I always thought those games were very, very awesome, highly entertaining, but man, the Jets, question of the video. I'm just going to throw it out there right now, and if you're new to the channel, as always, right, leave a like, subscribe, but what the hell is going on? Jets fans, seriously, I have it right here. What exactly is going on with this team? What exactly is going wrong with this team? Because I don't know. I'm not going to pretend like I know the answers. Obviously, I know that Nikolai Ehlers left, but was Nikolai Ehlers that big? Was he that big of a role for this team? You got JT coming in. He's absolutely done nothing. So we're going to get into all of that. And I'm going to finish with what I think. I mean, you can see it in the thumbnail. The thing that makes the most sense for me, for this Jets team, they're already here. A positional need. They need a star center. Oh, what do you say about little Gavin McKenna? They continue just to suck for the rest of the season. Draft Gavin McKenna, then all your problems are good. Whatever. I've been there. Trust me, it sucks. As an Oilers fan growing up, it was not fun watching. It was just a wasted season after wasted season. But I really do think that would be, beneficial for this team, especially in the long run. So we're going to get into all of that. But yeah, drop a comment down below. It's a sponsored segment of every video right here on Above Average, brought to you by www.timetrackers.ca, where I highlight the most liked comment in my previous video. So yeah, drop a comment down below. If your video or if your comment gets the most likes, I'll be giving a shout out in my next video. But it doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me. Is this Nikolai Ehlers? Was he that big? Well, I mean, he wasn't even healthy half the time. So it can't be just Ehlers, can it? Can it? Maybe. But I mean, he's not doing a heck of a whole lot in Carolina right now anyway. But just look at this. I'm just looking at the scoring right now. I will say, shout out to Mark Scheifele. I feel so bad for that guy. That's tough, man. He definitely deserves to be on Team Canada.
It's a friggin' high stick. As soon as I'm friggin' shooting.
That really upsets me. He's on pace for having a career year right now. He's like a +6 player, even though he's on a dog crap team right now. But yeah, just looking at the scoring right here. You got 48 points combined for both Connor and Scheifele. Gabriel Velarde, 35 points. Not bad. Josh Morrissey, 32 points. Okay, so that's pretty good. But then it drops. Nino Niederreiter, he's a healthy scratch for the first time of his career, I think I saw. He's got 15 points. But then we got DeMello, who's got 15 points. And when Dylan DeMello is your 6th, he's 6 in scoring for your team, and he's a defenseman with 15 points. Oh, that's not a good look. But then we just keep on going. Like Logan Stanley, 13 points. He's 9th on the team in scoring. This guy is having a career year, and that's crazy that he's having a career year, but I think that the fact that he is as high as he is, that's the bigger issue right now, because we keep going. Vladislav Nemestikov, 8 points. Adam Lowry, 8 points. Cole Perfetti. How does Cole Perfetti have 8 points? That doesn't make any sense to me. What did he have last year? Was this guy not unreal? Well, maybe not unreal, but definitely a really exciting player. And I know Jets faithful was super optimistic about him because it was showing good progression. Yeah, last season, 50 points in 82 games played. And right now, 8 points? 8 points for Cole Perfetti, a first-round pick? Was he not 10th overall? 9th overall, maybe? Wait, I could see this. 10th overall, look at me. See, I know some Jets, but man, I just don't get it. And you keep going, like Neil Pionk, 7 points or whatever. Gustav Nyquist, he's like a few seasons from having like a 60-point season. 0 goals, 8 assists, 8 points in 30 games played. So, yeah, I mean, I'm just pointing out the numbers right there. This team is just getting no scoring depth. So I don't know what happened. I really don't. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to pretend to be like, oh, this is what the Jets need to do. But I mean, when you look at the roster, you look at the starting lineup, it is pretty glaring to have Jonathan Taves as your 2C, and he's been out for, like, what was he out? 3 years almost? Adam Lowry, I remember last year just going up, they had like the best third line in all of hockey. It was just automatic. And I will say, Adam Lowry, I think he's a great leader. I think he absolutely deserves to be a captain on that team. He's the heart and soul. You could argue, you can make a case for Mark Scheifele as well, because Lowry doesn't quite have the points, but I think Lowry's a solid captain. But as for that third line, man, like that third line is nothing. Like I said, Nino Niederreiter, he was out for the first time in his whole career with a healthy scratch. Like that's tough, but yeah, just right down the center there. You got Mark Scheifele, great, and then it's JT, Adam Lowry, Nemestikov. Like that's alarming. That is alarming. So what do you do? I'm curious. So what do you guys think is the solution? I'll share my opinions for sure. I don't know. Is this a team that I think can turn it around? Because I also did a video like this for the Calgary Flames at the beginning of the season. They need to just tank. They need to suck. They need to get that franchise player. You need to be really bad sometimes to be really good sometimes. And right now, it's one season. They're sucking. I don't think this team is going to make they're not going to win a Stanley Cup. This team is not going to win a Stanley Cup. They have a few good pieces, but just throw it in. Mail this season in. Just suck for one season. Don't sell all your big pieces. Sell the Iafallos. Yeah, sure, get rid of him. The Niederreiters, maybe get rid of him. I'd hold on to obviously the likes of Perfetti, Mark Scheifele, Kyle Connor, and Gabe Vilardi. Those are untouchables. Same with Josh Morrissey and obviously Connor Hellebuck as well. But it's a write-off season. I already think you're at that point. So just mail it in, suck, and pray that you can get first overall the pick to draft Gavin McKenna. That is exactly what this team needs. When, man, who was it before? It was Sean Monahan. They drafted or they traded for Sean Monahan a few years ago. That was great. He fitted so well on that 2C spot. Definitely the Monahan one sticks out, and it worked really, really well. It did. They need a 2C bad, man. Like that'll go. That would be huge. Definitely a 2C would be awesome for them, but Gavin McKenna is definitely going to need a little bit more help than Iafallo and Cole Perfetti on that second line. But yeah, I don't know. That's my thoughts. And like I said, I said this about Calgary. They need to just suck. They need to suck and, get, first overall pick so they can draft Gavin McKenna. And as soon as I say that, they start playing good again. And it doesn't really make any sense to me. It doesn't. I don't know what Calgary's doing, but because there's no way this Calgary Flames team is going to win a Stanley Cup. It isn't. They're going to make the playoffs. And, for some fans, that's all they want. At least we made the playoffs, right? But I don't know. I think if your mindset's like mine, you want your team to win, and winning includes going further than just the first round, which is what the Flames might do this year, which would be just embarrassing. But if that is the case, that is going to be huge for the Winnipeg Jets, man. It really, really is. So that is my thoughts. Kind of a quicker video, but Gavin McKenna, I think that it just makes sense. They're already sucking right now. But you know what the thing is? I could see this team turning around. I do think they have every contender, every really good team in my eyes in the NHL. It always has one superstar defenseman, a superstar goalie, and a superstar center. And they've got that with Scheifele, Morrissey, and Connor Hellebuck. So they got the three big pieces. They need some complementary pieces along the way. But Gavin McKenna would certainly help. And like I said, I'm curious to know, Jets fans. I read and engage with every single comment in the comment section below, but what are your thoughts? Do you want them to keep sucking? Do you want them to do what the Flames have done as of late and turn the corner around and all of a sudden start playing really good hockey just for the sake of making the playoffs, even though you're probably not going to win anything? You know what I mean? You see what I'm trying to get at? What's the point? What's the point of making the playoffs if you're just going to be out just like that? What's the point? Doesn't make any sense to me. So those are my thoughts. Huge shout out to Winnipeg Sports Talk, Jets Nation. I love the Jets. I really do. They're probably my third favorite team of the show. As you can see, all this, the Winnipeg Sun right there, and we got the Winnipeg Sun. Yeah, I got some family. My dad collected those. He grew up in Portageville Prairie, so shout out to everyone, wherever you're, Neepawa, freaking High Bluff, Poplar Point. Those are the only places I can really think of in Manitoba on the top of my dome. But yeah, huge shout out. Thanks for watching this video. Really, really appreciate it. Those are my thoughts. And again, like, first and foremost, the question of this video, like, what happened? Like, what's going on here? I don't know. It's very surprising to me, because really the only thing I can really think of is Nikolai Ehlers. Like, he left. It was, like, all these other guys, I guess I'd have to do more research on that, on who left. But, like, that was the big one, right? It was Ehlers who left, but he wasn't that big of a piece, was he? I don't know. Was he a glue guy in the room? I don't know, maybe. But that concludes this video right before I almost finished. The most liked comment in my previous video. Let's check this one out here. Let's see. Okay, the most liked comment in this video is from Oiliness_person. 4 days ago, this got 8 likes. McDavid, Draisaitl, Bouchard, and it's not even close. This is in regards to the NHL's most dangerous 3-on-3 starting lineup is. He seems to think it's the Oilers' big 3 that come off the bench there. So, yeah, that's my thoughts, and thank you for the comment, man. Really appreciate it. Jets fans, like I said, drop a comment down below. I'm very curious to hear what you guys have to say. Thanks for all the continued support. I'll see you in the next one. Don't be average when you can be above average. Peace.